Battle rap is life. Battle rap is life. So we got up and coming swamp in the building with us again, chopping it up with the rankings. What's going on with your swamp?
Cold, big bro. How y'all doing? What's good with it?
We good, man. We good. We got two eyes in the building. We got Mel Love in the building. We got Junkie in the building. I get y'all questions up, man. Band Legacy 2. Band Legacy 2, man. How was your experience? Let me get an overall what you thought about the weekend from 1 to 10 real quick.
I give it a 8. I give it an 8, maybe a 9.
Okay, okay, okay.
But I say that because like the backouts and the other little things that was going wrong and stuff. But for the most part, it was a good event, man.
That's what's up, man. I definitely enjoy myself too. Right into it, man. Your battle. You supposed to battle out there, right? Didn't you have a battle out there? And who did you
Yeah.
battle and what happened?
It's clean paper we talking about.
Clean paper. Wow. So like when y'all got booked, right? But was you thinking like that already?
To be honest, I wasn't, bro, cause like I was like, all right, this URL, he been doing pretty good. He just came off of a loss with T Top or whatever. The Spears bounced back. I was like, ain't no way he gonna duck the contract with URL, but shit, I'll be damned.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, man. You was all the way prepared. I know you was prepared. I ain't even gotta ask you that. I know you was already prepared. You was gonna kill him, man.
That was gonna be a bad 30, man. And like I told motherfucker before, like that don't know the story or whatever, we been booked. Like that was the third time we been booked. So like that'll be it. Like I never booked that match again. But with that being the third time and him running off with the deposits the first time, that shit was gonna get ugly on stage. And like, what I'm saying, that was gonna be my way of settling the dispute or difference I had with him or whatever.
So he backed out on you how many times before? You said 2 times before?
Yeah, 2 times prior that we booked him on Carolina Bars League. And both times he didn't make it. So like I said, man, I ain't tripping though. I know what it is. Them boys scared of me, man.
They scared of you, man.
That's what I wanted to hear. There
They're
you
like, them
go.
boys scared of me. That's all it is. Cause like I'm gonna be real with you, like it's a difference from that internet than when you in real life and you showing you with that same shit that you be rapping about and that you be typing on that fucking damn app and shit, man. Them niggas could not, they could tell, bro. And like, I ain't playing with none of these motherfuckers. They know that shit, man. That one PG got them shook.
Mm, mm, That's what I want to hear, bro. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I like, hey, Swamp, I like the way you're talking, man, and I always, I'm a fan
More
of the
love in the building.
gladiator mindset, man, and definitely have it. Where you looking to make a statement that it comes off that way with clean, like, it was going to be a statement battle, right? Like, I'm getting this dude out of here, no more.
Facts. That's exactly what it was gonna be. Because you get that a lot as far as I get the clean paper 2.5 or like everything has been like, all right, this the new clean paper type feel. And like I can't front. That's who like I was watching the most when I was first getting into this shit. So like the kill the nigga that I was once watched, that's where idols become rivals. So like, you know.
Yeah, man, that's cool. Cause I wasn't at the event, man. So I'm just going by information I got from the fellas. You feel me? But out of everyone, you think that was the biggest look, right? Like QP, maybe.
Yeah, I think that would have been the biggest name on the card as far as like name wise.
Yo, hold on for a sec. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Those that's not talking, just go mic up. If you can mic up, because it's sounding crazy on my end. So if y'all not talking, just mic up for me, so we can hear whoever talking clear, please. Thank you. Go ahead, Swamp.
think QB would have been the biggest name on that one.
Damn, man, that's it. Somewhat to me as a fan and to all of us, it's upsetting, man, because that'd have been one. That's the one. That's one of those ones. Yeah, man.
The only thing, honestly, I ain't at a bad place with it. I don't feel like I'm set back in that. I just felt like I missed a opportunity where I could have showed motherfuckers like, yo, yeah, this boy right here ready for real. He done hit the main stage and he took out one of the big dogs. Because, you know, at the end of the day, whether you try to take away the no-shows, the backouts, the running off, QP is still QP at the end of the day.
That's a fact.
To take him off the map and do what I was going to do to him, that would have, you know, pushed that up there a little bit quicker.
That's definitely a fact, because that's a plate. That's what made me upset. Like, I didn't know you had clean. And then when I found out, I'm like, oh, my son had a freaking plate? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a plate. You definitely move up like everybody's eyes after that. You know how I get down anyway. That was a plate, man. So I know you was disappointed in that.
Yeah. Just to go all that damn way, damn near 6 hours for some bullshit.
Right. So you say you
but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm still that nigga that's gonna turn some bullshit into something positive. Cause like from knowing that he wasn't showing, then you go into study and game tape mode. Like you studying, you looking at the environment, you peeping nigga vibe, you looking at potential battles, you peeping energy, like you just learning, studying, taking in the game and all that. Like I immediately went into that mode. So after I realized that, I started learning and really turning that shit into some positive shit.
Crazy. And he ain't not lying neither. When I seen him on Saturday, I seen him in the crowd chilling. And it looked like just what he's saying. He was just studying the game. Like he was so focused on what was going on. I kept turning around looking at him. It's like he don't know what's going on around him. He was just straight on like learning from what's going on that stage, boy. So he ain't lying. He was super focused.
Yeah. That's why I don't do the stage. They'll tell me 100 times, man, come on stage with the battle rap. Hell no. Alright, cause like ain't that going on up there but a bunch of like wild shit. I'm good, I can't learn up there. That shit like being in the church with one of them yelling ass preachers. I can't learn like that. I gotta step back and do the whole shit, man. And like you really learn shit. Be honest. Now when you was back there with me and you looking up there and peeping different battle rapper vibes and shit, couldn't in your mind you already say, alright, this nigga was only cool after high school. This nigga right here, only relevant in battle rap and a lame in real life. This nigga right here, okay, he might be with shits or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You could really sit back and observe shit like that.
We don't bash battle rappers over here, so after the live, I'll let you know.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later on, man. Because we definitely talk like...
All right, I got a question, man.
Yeah.
Hey, salute Swamp, it's Augustine. I just wanted to ask you, man, so... do you feel as though that gives you a disadvantage or an advantage to not have battle? Because the people that were on Band Legacy 1, I was in the building for that one too. The people like Cuban and Your Honor, you, yourself, a lot of guys that we got introduced to, Ace Amin on that first Band Legacy. Do you think it gave you an advantage to sit back and watch them in the second Band Legacy and them not getting any game tape on you? Or do you feel as though it's a disadvantage that now these guys got 2 battles out that everybody's going to be able to see, and you only got 1?
I mean, I look at it as like it's a positive for me to get to see how my class leveled up, but at the same time, like to partake of that environment also would have still benefited me because, like, you know, no event is the same. And you know, last time where it was so hype and that being that first event as far as that Band Legacy feel, like the second go around was the one where you actually, okay, now this is the actual event. Now you need to realize how these events go down. This side go down every time, and to be a part of it, that would have, you know, benefited me. But I don't feel like I lost in that because I learned and got to sit back and watch them, and then they know what's up with me, man. It's the same thing. Because a lot of those cats only did 1 or 2 PGs. I done did like 4 PGs. So, you know what I'm saying? I still feel like the race continues at the same level.
Okay, respect.
Last night, and I don't want to bring this up, Swamp, but last night you had like a little brief joint on North It All podcast. Salute to him. It was something interesting you said. Like, it was quick, but I caught it. You was like, when they was talking about the no-show, you was like, yeah, but that's still leverage for me. Like can you explain that? Like, I ain't get what you meant by that.
Because like when this is what I was trying to tell Snake Eyes. Okay, listen, you're looking at it like, oh, you didn't even get the battle, so therefore nothing happened for you. No, motherfucker, I was still scheduled to battle clean paper. So like for that plate to have been on the table, that lets you know what the league think of me and what they think I'm ready for and what level I'm already on. So like if I'm already at that level, of course I didn't get to show it yet, but I'm not gonna go down just because, you know, that didn't happen. It's gonna reoccur to where it's on that same level, the plate of the same status type shit. I ain't gonna go down just because I got ducked. You know what I'm saying? They don't go like that.
Yeah, like either way, like don't take my shit away from me. I showed up ready, and don't take it away. Nah, shit, man, I agree with it.
So do you take that into consideration when on your next plate? Like, you got to be at least as good as him or somewhere close to it, or how does that go?
I mean, I'm one of them niggas where like after last year battling like damn near 12 times and like, you know, going through the ups and downs, I'm more strategic with it now. So like it either gotta be a plate that's good for me and healthy and that's gonna benefit me, or it got to be in my line or my lane, like, you know what I'm saying, fit my storyline. That's why my next battle does that. That's why I took that battle. You know what I'm saying? So like it got to make sense, man. And then like now where you have a person like Snake Eyes say, oh, well, you ain't hungry as you thought, this, that, and the third, you really ain't trying to get no smoke. No, because you don't say that when the veterans say you ain't ready, you ain't did enough, you ain't did this, that, and the third, and calling all of these shots to tell you why they not gonna battle. So why is it a problem that I didn't put in a little bit of work and made a little noise? Why can't I say, hey, I'm cool on that, I'm good, I'll wait until something else come up, this, that, and the third? Like, what's the deal with that? It's the same thing.
That's a fact. So you pretty much saying you are gonna battle somebody that's at least as close to status as him.
Yeah.
If they call you for Snake right now, what you doing?
I'm good, cause I got my plate.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically speaking, you ain't have nothing going on.
Oh yeah. But like, I'm that nigga. If wasn't nothing going on, I was gonna go to Florida and whip Snake Eyes ass, man. Like,
I fuck with Snake, man. I
understand all of that, but like Snake, no, like I just like, man, listen, I keep it $1,000. Like, it's not my fault. People do not want to see Snake Eyes, bro. You got your loyal battle rap fans that like a person that's gonna come to a battle hungry and give you the bars and this, that, third. But like Snake Eyes is not a person that a lot of people like to see. That's not. If I'm on the scene or some shit like that, and they say, damn, you know, like everybody going to club 721 instead of 843. Like, I'm not finna go to 721 knowing ain't nothing really going on over there.
Yeah. Oh man,
it don't make no sense to do that, and that's no shade to him or nothing like that. But this is how I be looking at it, bro. Okay, look how long you've been in this game, and you're arguing with me. You're talking to me now. Man, you've been in this game. You said this out of your mouth. You done went to war with warriors, killers of all sorts. Whoop, 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 whoop. And you're talking to the rookie Swamp, like, and you're talking to Ace, like, come on, man, do the math.
So he's coming at y'all, or he was just joking? Like, what brought that up? Like, I thought he was just trolling you.
He said the smoke wasn't that real. He was just saying if we wanted smoke, he wanted smoke. You know, two of the hottest young niggas. He wanted the veterans that ain't ducking or whatever. That's cool. We get that, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, paths is set up different. Like my path ain't set up for no snake eyes.
So you pretty much saying you popping, he not.
I mean, that's just is what it is. Man. So, like, and then like, let's look at your band record. Like you lost to the Saga, you and J400, and then like I'ma say you delusional because you said it should be you and Jay opening up on Gnome or some shit like that. Cut it off.
On Gnome?
Snake
He
Eyes
said
work though,
Snake
man.
Eyes and
Snake
Jack
Eyes
Boy
work.
on Gnome? See, Snake Eyes is one of those people
Snake
that
just
you gotta
know he one of
dodge.
the people
You
that
gotta make sure you stay out his way.
We get that. Card filler.
Card filler? Oh man. See, maybe I'm so in tune that I don't even notice things like that. I think Snake is one of those guys that you might wanna avoid. You might wanna avoid because he'll mess around and do something crazy. So like if you can avoid him,
Like
yeah.
what?
Cause he's just one of those, like, he got the aggression, then he got the bars. He knows exactly what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So you can't sleep on him.
What? Give me a Snake Eyes bar or a moment.
That one-eyed Willie.
You know, the same thing everybody was gonna say, yeah.
Oh my landlord.
He said that's the same thing everybody was gonna say. Man, it's hard when y'all put us on a spotlight like that because we watch a lot of battles.
Right.
But I'm saying, like, even I think his biggest moment was the shit with Mav Hoffa, which got killed immediately by a dumbass rebuttal.
By the rebuttal, right? Yeah, you took like that whole Bonnie angle and all that, and Mav came back. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even stuff like that, that's cool. I like that y'all class talking y'all shit. But I'm gonna be honest, man. Like, I think y'all overreaching a little bit. I'm gonna be honest.
That's what we want you to think. That's what motivates us for you to think some shit like that. I'm telling you, man, because like, motherfucker, like I hate when the veterans forget. Like, what if Charlie Clips would have said fuck a T-top? I'm not battling no damn T-top back then. Or what if these motherfuckers that needed the shot or Charlie Clips? I mean. It's a million examples of this shit, bro. How do you think niggas get on? Like, what if Johnny Dunn went and kept going that Hitman holler and still ain't got that battle and shit like that? Like, you got to, like, listen, bro.
I see what you're saying.
These veterans need to understand, bro. Like, listen, y'all are good at one thing. Y'all good at the politics part, man. That's what y'all good at. I feel that way. I feel like there's a lot of young cats that'll fuck them boys up, man. And that's just being real. And you got to give them a shot, bro. Like, that's part of the game. Your most exciting battles that you're getting these days coming from the younger cats, man.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
No, yo, Shark, you hear me, bro?
Yo, what's up?
Your Honor in the building,
Man,
yeah.
it's Honor, man.
Go
What's
ahead,
up, dude?
What's up, my nigga?
Man, I can't complain, bro. Hey, I think what I've been hearing, you know what I'm saying? I think what Mel Love speaking on is, you know, I think these new guys, they kind of flirting with the realm of thirsty as opposed to hungry. You know what I mean? I think with all this fuck the vet shit and all, like, you kind of, they look a little thirsty, bro, as opposed to just some hungry young niggas. It's turning into a little bit of thirst. And I know you're not really in that bracket, you know, so no, I'm not meaning you. I'm just, you know, we see these little niggas, you know what I mean? I just think that's a little thirsty. You don't never want to look like that. I think that's what he was touching on.
Oh yeah, bet. All right, cause like I've been saying that too. It's a lot of niggas that's out of pocket that really ain't making the noise that they thinking they making, or may feel like they part of the new class, so they get to talk the same way as other niggas or whatever. Like, I mean, like, that's their downfall. They can't get caught up in that, but I feel what you're saying as far as the thirsty part. And then, like, you know, I just feel like as far as like the me, you, the aces, the nigga, like, you know clearly the niggas that's leveling up and taking off with this shit. And like, those the ones that got the gateway to talk this shit, I feel personally. Because like, you done became a fan favorite off gate already. Like your presence and all of that shit. You done made so much noise. Ace done did the same thing. I done did the same thing. Like, tell me you don't feel like you can't knock off these veterans, bro. I'm gonna be real. I haven't seen anything that I don't feel like I can't beat as of late when it comes to the veterans. I'm just being real, bro.
Damn. Wow.
Who's the vets? Who do you consider a vet? Just anybody out of your class?
Besides, listen, the only person that I feel like is out of this world is Rum Nitty.
Oh man.
I feel like Rum Nitty is out of this world. I feel like my top three right now is to be honest, Rum Nitty, K-Shine, and it's either I'll say Twerk, but I want to say Swamp.
Yeah, I think you really touching on to something. I think you touching on to something real, bro. But you know how I play it, like I really realize. I feel like I think we not taking into consideration value. I think we feel like we can beat all these niggas, no doubt. I'm not gonna think I can't beat a nigga. I know you think you will smoke all these niggas, but when we're talking about value, like Surf is more valuable than we are. It's just certain things you don't really say or do. You don't disrespect those guys. You know what I mean? Without them, it wouldn't be us. Like, I just think sometimes we flirting with the line of disrespect. At some point, this is kind of disrespectful for me to be calling out a Surf. Like, that's just disrespectful if I was to try to do that. Like, I haven't done, like, where's the respect for the art form and where's the reality of it? No matter how hungry or whatever we feel, we got to be realistic about the situation. Realistically, we're not on that level. So act accordingly out of respect. We losing sight of respect more so for the thirst, in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel that now. I feel that. That's why even when they talk about like T-Top, I say I don't mind putting in the work, but that is something that's going to happen type jump. They going for what they did already. They gonna always get that respect. It's just gonna always be that street side of me, like, hey, you gonna respect me the same way I respect you, but at the same time, like, I feel what you're saying 100%. And yeah, I'm glad you up here, boy. Like, listen, I'm dead ass serious. I sat there in the back, dog. Nigga, we made eye contact while you was on that stage, bro. Listen.
Yeah, I salute you.
I'm so fucking proud of you, dog. I swear to God, dog. I was so fucking proud of you. The way you leveled up and like exploded and really, like, the way you elevated from our battle, my nigga. That shit, like, when them hairs stand up on the back of your neck, and you know how that shit is, bro. Like, listen, I'm proud of you, dog. I swear to God, boy.
He ain't lying. I was saying the same thing. I told everybody that when I came back to the Discord, I was telling everybody that, like, yo, your Honor put on crazy those first 2 rounds, boy.
I appreciate the love, bro, but I was waiting to see what you was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to see what you was gonna do with that. Like, this was your shot. You know what I'm saying? But in a way, I don't know if you feel ashamed, but you know, I'm in a little bit of competition with the guys that's, you know, like I'm not thinking about the vets. I'm trying to like outdo the guys that's coming in with us. You know what I'm saying? My peer of niggas. So I'm looking at what Swamp would do. Is he going? You know, we on the same kind of platform, same kind of level in a way. Is he going to pass me? Like, I'm more competing with us. And people I'm coming, my rookie class, not the vets. Now, I ain't looking at them. I'm trying to win rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely wanted to see what you was going to do for that nigga. But that's unfortunate. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. I'm trying my best. I appreciate that, man.
Other than each other, like, of course y'all got that mutual respect. Y'all battled each other and y'all both leveled up. But like, going into anybody like, yo, I gotta watch him because he might be next. Like, y'all got anybody like that?
Shit, the whole class, really. Shit, you gotta watch all of them.
That's what I was about to say. Like, I got one even better.
When you break it down to, like, I thought, like, I was completely sleep on Scotty Good from We Go Hard, but the nigga has been fired 2 events straight, bro. And like, this is like, Scotty, no, I give him hell when I go to We Go Hard. I mean, bro, you sleep drunk in the corner, like, nigga, every time I see you drunk, and like, the nigga show his ass every event so far. Like, I gotta give my hats off to the whole class, man. And like, one of the things that really like pissed me off in the building, I don't know who that boy was. He was light skinned, kind of like orange hair. What's his name? NXT or something.
Next, that boy went crazy.
Next is fire.
The crowd was sleeping on him. That boy was going crazy.
Next is fire.
That boy was fucking fire, dog.
That boy was going crazy.
But I think Ralphie from that area and shit like that. So like, you know that. I mean, I don't know how that. I just know that boy fire too, man. Like the whole class, man.
That's a
Damn,
fact.
y'all.
And I was going to ask you the same thing, kind of like what Melvin was asking you, but you kind of answered it. Like going back to Band Legacy, the battles that you did watch, man. Kind of go through it real quick and tell me who you got, if you don't mind. I don't know if you say who you got or not here live or what, but just kind of break down the battles that you did see.
Shit. Let's see. I think Coffee won her battle with Lady Flame. Like I said, that boy Nex won his battle with Ralphie. I'm kind of pissed off my dog ain't getting the light shed on him like he should, because Chaos fucked Street Hymns up, bro. And he from South Carolina. And like that really let motherfuckers know South Carolina got a nigga with a pen and that's witty and that's spiritual, physical, emotional, all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Chaos.
You said he outwrote Street Hymns? Like
he 30 Street Hymns.
Oh shit. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
30 Street Hymns. I'm talking about on his own level and on some street shit. And like Kid Chaos is gonna be one that you got to watch from. He's from South Carolina. Let me see. Who else? I'll watch.
Spanish. Did you see the Spanish Harlem and
Yeah, I seen that battle too.
They was going crazy.
I think Spanish edged it.
They was going crazy. They weren't trying to give Spanish no love neither, but Spanish was going crazy.
Yeah. And the other, let me see.
Your boy Peanut and who he go against? Who he go against? Your boy. Yeah, Friend or Fame.
I think your boy Peanut, that boy wild, man. He a little hyper. I think he might have edged out too. I think he got away with that one, yeah.
That was a fire battle.
Gunpowder Pat Yanni.
I got Honor 2-1.
Damn, that's good, man. In a good battle.
Yeah, it was a good battle. I think
cool.
Honor had a. What's up, bro? How you living?
Stick my ass out the way.
God. He stay by. What you got? One on you? I'm about to bump that bitch. Alright. I got I think Honor only slipped up in his third, I think. And that's the first thing he talked about was his third. But as far as that, like I think he edged 2-1, clearly.
Okay. That's I'm gonna be honest, like I'm mad I wasn't in the building because I really wanted to see them two go at it. Like I really, and of course your battle and Bankhead's battle, like y'all were the ones I would really like to see live.
Yeah, Bankhead, another one, high energy, good bars and all, man. Like what can you say about this class, man? Like you can damn near match him up with any mid-tier nigga, and like you got a few that can rock with some of the vets.
You think we special, bro? Like you think we real? Like you think the class before us just really didn't have it, and we kind of just got it, bro?
And I think we got it, and like we got whatever you need. Like if we got shit talkers, we got niggas that's performance, we got niggas that got pens, we got energetic aggression. Like we got it all. Like what don't we have? The whole class got everything, man.
Man, I ain't followed Gunpowder Pack career to the letter, but is he a part of this class or was he a part of the last class?
I think he with this one. He with this class. He just down. He was with me down there in Atlanta with Norbs.
What about Don and Jay? Do y'all consider them like the class before or this class?
I mean, they this class, because even when you think about what they doing as far as rookie of the year, they in it too.
What about Skates and your boy from Atlanta, the bullpen dude? What's his name? What's the dude name from Deuce? Ain't his name Deuce or something like that?
Oh, yeah, they throwing them in the class too. I guess it's just they down south with it, working with North.
That's too fire. If all of them is in the class, that's crazy. Y'all got a fire class.
Yeah, a whole class of killers, man.
Yeah, Deuce fire. Deuce is real fire. I got this. If it's the Deuce I'm thinking about, I got to see him in BL6. He went crazy.
Yeah, him and Fonz.
Yeah, that battle was stupid.
That's That's why I say, man. Then like I'm just glad like the ball kept rolling, even though that damn no show happened.
You know, I want to get your thoughts on this too, Rankins and Swamp and Rankins too, man. Look, I feel like the class that we in now is good and special, but I feel like it's not really for the right reasons. I don't feel like it's an organic push to the top. Like I feel like it's more of a, you know, get caught on camera arguing with a nigga, and then now that's a battle that people want to see. I don't feel like it's really organic through tiers and rankings and through leveling up. I really feel like it's more so just talk your shit. Now we talking about ace and chess out of nowhere. Like how does he just get a check? But if you just do enough entertainment value for the camera and arguing, then that gets you a battle. I feel like it's not organic. Like what happened to actually climbing the ranks and proving yourself. So that's that. I think that's one of the things I'm a little frustrated with. But what you think?
I mean, I think the same thing. But like the only thing is like sometimes when you get out that stage, you'll have a nigga like say Chess or some shit like that come to you and be like, hey, you did good, but I'll smoke you. It's up to what you say after that that's gonna lead a conversation into a heated discussion like let's set this up type shit, or I respect you saying that, I know you a damn vet or whatever, I'll make it to you one day. You know, 9 times out of 10 if you tell one of them niggas, I appreciate that, I know, but I'm gonna get on your level one day. The conversation gonna be dead right there. But if you tell a nigga damn like, yo, I smoke you got me fucked up. Like, I'm here now, this my shit, you know, like the cocky motherfucker beat.
But realistically speaking, how many of them really getting on stage saying that? Like, is that what's being said? I see what you're saying, but is that actually what's being said?
Just the damn Goonie cave situation right there type shit.
Yeah. I wanted to just jump off the back of what you were saying and ask you a question about, do you feel like it's more a popularity contest over who really got the skills?
Yeah, it becomes that. I think like it's just gonna be like that. I think with me, that's just the way the cookie crumble, man. Because like, I guess Ace can't help. He got co-signed by Twerking them, and then you know like they seen him, said he was fire. All right, let's make you Goonies. Same thing for Burt Bucks. He really Tay-Rock people type shit. So all right, I'm gonna really battle rap now. Okay, boom. Look, this is my cousin Burt Bucks, Tay-Rock cousin. Or you want to see fucking Deuce. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's see Tay-Rock cousin, because Tay-Rock gonna be on stage. We get to see Tay-Rock, and we get to see what his people working with. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you collab that together, because if y'all would have seen that shit, man, listen, did y'all see how that stage looked for a PG?
Right. Crazy. That was crazy.
That was wild,
Stage
bro.
was filled up crazy.
That was crazy.
So many top tier, mid tier, high level dudes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it really didn't. People was just like, oh shit, Cave versus Goonie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that whole hype and the way that stage was. How can you deny something like that? And then, so like, what you look at it from the business standpoint, when you a Smack or Beasley or one of them, like, okay, look at how these boys can get the stage back.
That's a fact.
Hey,
That's a
this
fact.
this Black Roots. So I got a question. Just piggybacking off of the Cave versus Goonies. If you had to bet money on what side will win, which one would you pick out of the Cave and the Goonies?
I'd probably say I don't know, bro. I'd probably say Cave.
I'm gonna go with the Cave too, bro.
I'd probably say the Cave. I mean, you got.
They got Rock and Ab that's definitely gonna win their battles. Well, not definitely, but they
I'm
probably.
saying, like, you got your starting five is vets. You got Rock, you got Ab, you got Breeze, you got Chess, and you got you got Bad News.
Wow.
You got
Got no Chess that fast.
I thought Bad News is good.
Not Bad News came. Yeah, you
Why
got
can't
Ken.
that? Why can't
Like,
that?
they lit.
We're not doing that up here, bro.
No, it won't be no slack. Boy,
You
He's a killer.
don't come up here disrupting.
We don't bash battle rappers up here, bro.
Yo, people be sleeping on Young K, man. I swear. I don't know why, but they do.
Okay, so this is my thing. This is why I don't okay, so what does he say that's fire? And I'm completely honest with like a battle rapper bar for bar. So if a nigga say something hot, I'm like that was hot. If a nigga say something ass, I'm like that was ass. If someone says to me, in my opinion, if someone says stuff that is consistently not good, I'm gonna say that person is not good.
What we talking about, Young Ken?
This is based off of my opinion on Young Cannon, but just talking about battle rappers as a whole.
Young Cannon like a snake eyes, man. Nobody want to see him.
I can agree with that.
We just talk about the consistency. Like, he gonna always show up. He gonna give you 3 rounds.
Oh, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. I've never seen YK choke. I've never seen him stumble. He's always prepared and thorough. It's just, I don't hear nothing fire. I don't hear nothing different, really. Like, he said a lot of him and Bad News are, like, their pens is very dated.
That shit recycled, bro. All this shit come out of recycling bin.
That's what I'm saying. That can't. I don't know. That's not good to me. Like, if I wanted to hear 2009 bars, I'll watch a battle that dropped in 2009.
Thanks.
Hey, Your Honor, to get back to the point you was making that you was like, it's not really authentic. Like, don't you like when battles get set up that way? Like, just 2 battlers just happen to be outside. Yo, I could fuck you up. You don't like that?
Well, first and foremost, I'm definitely trying to take up Swamp time. It's just, since interview, I had a fire one yesterday. So, but I will answer the question. But I'm just, no disrespect, I ain't trying to come in.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to come in and steal the light. But, I mean, yeah, I think the John and Hitman was proof of that. We watched them go at it, and John did not deserve a Hitman at that time. We were talking about value. But that argument kind of made niggas want to see that, and that's what it could do. You're right. But I think the intention has to be correct. The intention of these niggas in this new class is to argue their way to a battle. That's the goal now. It's no longer just a subplot like it used to be when you really got caught arguing and the camera come out late. Like, you can tell based on when the camera come out and as far as did that argument start on camera or off camera. And that shows its authenticity. Nowadays you see the fucking camera, they talking regular, then they start arguing because the cameras is out. Not the camera came.
Oh, okay, now I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So the intention of these niggas, that's what I mean. The goal of these guys is to argue their way to a battle, to remain relevant. Maybe because subconsciously they know their actual battle rap performance and skill set won't really carry them where they want to be. So they can argue and bicker their way to where it goes. I just don't really like that. It's hard to get the respect from me in that manner, but it is what it is. I'm not dissing it. I'm just bringing light to it so people can understand it. And when they see it, they can now call it out.
Do you feel like it's an efficient way to catch a battle?
No, the most efficient way is to work your way up to that battle. What happened to rankings? See, this shit became so much about money that you
talk to him.
Clips at your local Fiji spot battling some other nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's what kind of ruined it back then to begin with. But I think it's cool to, I think the argument should be there when the fans start to make the case for it. I think the argument should be there once the fans admit this is what we want to see. Once they show you this is what we want to see, now y'all can talk about it and feed into it. But you literally got guys going up to guys, I smoke just to get an argument started. So then that does his numbers, and now we all of a sudden want to see it? Nah, y'all, look at it through different eyes, battle rap fans. Do you really think we want to see this? Or it's just because they out there arguing? We know what the fuck gonna happen. One of them gonna be some shit, the other one gonna be pretty good, and that's it. Like, what if, you know what I mean? It's not like really like the amazing is about to happen, just that they talking like some good talk.
What's up, Battle Rap regular fans, man? This is B Little from Capital Battlegrounds, man. I'm just tuning in on this conversation.
What up, homie?
Ain't too much, man. I just wanted to piggyback off of what Jan said. What's up, Jan?
Can't complain.
Basically, like in reference to what you're talking about. So for example, say the chess and I mean back and forth that we see that's going on 15 Minutes of Fame, Hip Hop is Real. You know what I'm saying? You telling me that's not a battle that people want to see, and they enhancing the people, basically making people want to see it?
But let me ask you this: why do we want to see it? Because we saw that 15 Minutes of Fame argument. That's what I mean. The people who can't seem to subject themselves from what they see only gonna go off what they see. I'm able to subject myself from what I see, so I can see that argument and realize, do I really want to see this battle? Like before that argument, was niggas saying ace and chess? Was it something was that a style clash you wanted to see? Me and Pat never argued, but that was a style clash they wanted to see. Based on how the styles are. It was organic, it arose organically. It wasn't forced. And then now you got to manipulate the fans to think we want to see it. Now I kind of want to see it now because of what just happened. But is that truly do you really want to see chess versus ace? Or are you trying to see that intensity they just gave replicated in battle rap form?
Me personally, I want to see Ace go against a mid-tier or even a top-tier individual right now on his style, his delivery, and things. His characteristics, his attributes that he have. I feel as though he deserves it, because if you look at Champion, before they even had him on Champion, they was basically throwing him out there with beat that, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that already before that.
Ace is kind of a different story because he a little more advanced.
Right. But isn't that what y'all want, man? Like, because I'm going to keep it real. Like, to this day, I'm waiting for them to drop a trailer, Swamp versus T-Top. Like, shit like that. Like, just an example. Like, isn't that what y'all want? Y'all putting on, y'all want that look, right? Yo, I see Rock outside. Hey, Rock, what's up? I'll fuck you up. You feel me? Like, that brews up battles. Even if it's not at the moment, in the long run, people think about that shit like, yo, I remember they went at it.
You feel me? Like, bro, I feel what you're saying. I think you got to understand. I'm not knocking that style of play. That style of choices for whoever it's for. Me personally, I would rather arise organically through the rankings and match up with the guys that matter. I think what you're saying is correct, but I don't feel it's true competition. It's not really competition at this point.
Oh, okay.
It's like a WWE style, WWE shit. You know what I mean? We're going to hype it up to sell the fight.
Exactly. Why did we want to see Floyd and Pacquiao? Because they were both the best. We want to see the best fight the best, not because they were talking shit on Twitter. We want to see them two based on what they both was doing. We think that'll be a good match to watch. Now, do you really just, in your own mind, want to see Swamp and T-Top without the extra stuff that happened? Do you? After you saw me and Swamp, and then you saw T-Top and someone else, did you say, those two, I want to see them? These two random names, I would like to see them.
No, y'all battle was fire. Y'all battle was fire.
Right, no doubt. I'm taking nothing else, definitely. But I'm saying, did you, after it was over, say, yo, that nigga Swamp, I want to see him versus T-Top now? Or
of course, I'm not gonna say that.
Exactly.
But look at it like this. I understand what you're saying, but going by your logic, of course, I'm not gonna think that way, because I don't think Swamp would deserve it, T-Top. You get what I'm saying? But now that he's arrived, he talking his shit. They can do their thing.
Going by my logic, you would have wanted to see Swamp versus someone else. Going by my logic, there would have been someone that you would have said you want to see versus Swamp.
Like a bad news.
It would have been somebody in y'all. I hate to say it like this because I fuck with y'all and I respect y'all. It would have been somebody in y'all bracket.
And that's fine. I think, but you would have called out someone that you wanted to see based on the things you saw, not allow them to paint the picture and narrative of what you want to see. these interviews and arguments are painting the pictures to us of what we want to see, when we're not able to use our own mind on what we want to see. What do you truly want to see? Not what they're giving you to be a good match. What do you want to see out of a good match?
But Your Honor, they do give us good matches though, because I didn't even expect Swamp to have QP. You know what I'm saying? That's a legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? So for him to even have that opportunity to even battle him, you know, even though QP put a no show, but for him to his name to be next to his, how can he not get a T-Top? Because T-Top more active than QP right now.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Not at all. That's 100% fact. Swamp. When the battle got finished, you know how many people said out Swamp and Clean? That arose organically, bro. I swear to God, go check that. I wanted that because they saw his style, and then we create the matchup for what we see as entertainment. We don't allow them to do it. Now we're allowing them to create our false narrative on what we want to see. When in reality, what happened to the era I'm from of we want to see this versus that because this versus that should be lit. Niggas was calling
like Your Honor versus Gunpowder Pack. Your Honor versus Gunpowder Pack was like an organic type of matchup. This style matches this style. Both of these guys bring this X, Y, and Z to the table. Let's see what they do against each other and see who come out victorious and see who come out, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. I didn't call Gunpowder out. He didn't call me out. This was clearly the fans who want to see this matchup. Now, I think we're losing that. Slowly but surely, we're losing that side of battle rap, and it's become more, we gonna tell you who you want to see, and that's it. When really, the fans don't understand how much in control you are to tell them the matchups you want to see. We're letting them now paint what we want to see.
That's a good point. That is a good point. It is. I don't know, man. At the end of the day, of course it's battle rap, but you gotta add entertainment. So you can't knock the entertainment value.
Yeah, nobody's doing that. Definitely, you can't.
Oh, I got one other question about that night, man. What's up with Chicken Bob and John Doe? They ain't never get a chance?
Yeah, they battled like maybe a month ago. They battled at Martini's in Maryland. I
thought that was a URL event.
It was. They was on that card.
Okay. Who came out victorious on that one?
You know I'm gonna go with the home team. I mean, I can't.
He's biased.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I never thought I was biased. Just certain shit you ain't gonna say. I'm not about to say he lost to that nigga, especially when that nigga ain't do enough. I think bias is coming to play when you got to edge the person you're rooting for versus the person that they're going against. When it's closer, you need to edge it. The biasness then takes over. But when it's not really that close to begin with, there's no bias. He won that.
Nah, I get you. I'm just fucking around, man.
Yes, sir.
That's the vibe I'm getting off the Don Marino and Cuban battle.
Hey, stop. How y'all had that? How y'all had the Don Marino and Cuban?
Don 2-1.
Don 2-1?
Yeah, I had it.
Yeah, I know how you had it.
I ain't really see that one. I caught it, but I ain't see it. But I'm not a fan of Don Marino at all. I'm not.
Why did Don Marino slander, man? Like, why he don't get y'all respect? What is it? Is he Mexican? Like, what is it?
No, I think respect and likability is two different things. We all from where we're from, and we're raised how we raised, so we like what we like, and we don't like what we don't like. And the things he discusses and the things he say, how he says it, how he portrays it, his whole characteristic and trait just doesn't appeal to me. You know,
is he a good battler though?
Nice. I mean, I guess I personally don't like none of that shit. So I don't know what you. I personally don't like none of that. None of the things he says does it for me. Just like Bad News, just like fucking, I don't know, Spanish Harlem. Like, there's a lot of guys who just don't cut it for me. When I hear it, I get bored pretty quickly. But that's just me. Not saying he's not nice. Spanish is nice, but it doesn't cut it for me. I'm not one of them. I don't like it.
Fire conversation, man. I wish you keep
Swamp,
going.
how you feel about that, Swamp?
Swamp, talk to us, man. Who you got next, man? Who you got coming up next, bro?
Shit, I got bad news in July.
Bad news in July. And do you feel like you're on with that? You don't really rock with bad news, or you think he fired? What's your feelings about him?
Bad news is fucking trash.
Ooh. Hey,
Bro, I'm just telling you, like I said, like this shit, that recycled bar shit, man. Like there's nothing new. There's nothing like the original, and like I said, man, people make comparisons with me and Bad News, but I just see it like that shit gonna be like T.I. versus Gucci Mane. Like everybody know Gucci Mane a real nigga. He in the streets. He done been in jail. He shoot niggas. All that. But when it comes to rapping, he's the worst at it. Like, I don't want to hear the trap shit from Gucci Mane. Give me somebody that been through it but can put it in a very unique and good way, and that's me. So I'm going to show motherfucker what time it is. And like I say, motherfuckers ask me why I go from a plate like QP to Bad News. It fits the storyline. Because the first thing, T-Top was on some shit. Oh, Bad News. Ooh. I don't mind clipping one of these little niggas that run behind you, that damn get up on your heels a little bit closer. I don't mind putting in the work. I'm gonna talk my shit, and these motherfuckers gonna hear me talking, but they gonna see the work that I put in to match what I'm saying, though.
Bad news. And when he did, what you think he did when he went against? Do you think he did good against Tay Rock on that one round?
No, that shit was ass. He had two.
Okay.
Let me see. He had the skip the rock, hit the wave, and he had the gun title shit. Like everything else was so generic. Like I'm pushing rock. Like you know that generic shit, that 1999 bullshit, man. Damn. Like look at the motherfucking chain. Look how long the motherfucking chain is, man. Like the nigga still back in damn chain low damn days, man. Yo, oh man. But
when you got that? When is that? That's on URL, bro.
Yeah, July the 20th. I think that's gonna be the Survivor Series, and it's in Washington.
Oh, okay, yeah, that must be.
That's Carolina-ish, man. You gonna do your Carolina homie like that?
That ain't my damn homie.
What happened to Carolina rocking with each other?
Gang, bro.
Say it again.
Them nigga, he in cave game. What's Carolina about that?
Right.
I don't get that shit. That go for the same as these other motherfuckers. Like, I don't know what people do. But, like, I'm from the Carolinas, bro. Like, and, like, there's no way you gonna tell me I can't start some shit here because this is an actual state. Like, these are states here. These other states got their own regions and they people and this, that, the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? Washington got their movement. Like, the DMV period got their movement. New York got their movement. Miami, like, man, fuck all that. I ain't going up north to join no battle rap group. But them niggas can do that. They can travel and hang out with each other and shit like that. But I ain't on that. So I ain't about to join no shit where I'm just pulling up at events, rapping with niggas. Like, nah.
That's what I was about to ask. How you feel about joining the crew? You any offers so far?
And I didn't got it all. Like, I didn't heard about the Suge and Death Row, and I didn't heard it all, bro. But like I told him, I said in a respectable way, like you gonna see me come through with this Carolina shit, man. Like this, I'll be done, cause I got this far without it.
So basically, you if you do join the crew, it has to fit what you already stand by and live by type shit, or you mean like what you know? I mean, what is there any motive that will make you join some shit? Like, is there anything out there that will make you join something? Like, we promise you 6 battles, or they make those type of promises, which make niggas.
Nah, bro, I'm gonna promise myself 6 battles.
So you looking to create your own lane?
Yeah, like because like I'm looking to do what I feel T-Top and Breads could have did. That's all that's not my actual mindset, but that's just how it's going to unfold because like there's no way 2 niggas of that status couldn't start some shit in the Carolinas. Like, sorry, like I'm not gonna agree with it in no form or fashion. Like, it's too much going on down here.
Well said.
Spicy talk.
No and then, like, what you got? Like, look at what you got now. Like, look, imagine if them motherfuckers stuck to the script and you got your T-Top, you got Bread, you got Bad News, you got Riggs, you got me, you got DG the Piranha, you got all these people that's from the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine that force. Like, nigga, like, shit can be that, man. But like I said, I ran into Briz and I ran into T-Top. Me and Briz was more on some. Briz told me straight up. He said, look, damn, that Carolina shit, I don't care if you think I support you or not. I'm watching. I'm supporting you. I said, word, man. T-Top pulled up with the sideways talking, I got a casket for you. I said, boy, get the fuck out my face with that dumb shit. Like, when the time comes, I will kill you, but I'm watching these events and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how that went. But that
we support y'all, man. Like, real, like, everything y'all do, we watching.
Oh yeah, that's a bet though. That's why I give big shouts out to the platform, man. Like, seriously, cause like I say, man, y'all do some shit that you don't have to do. Like, don't have to be done. What y'all do don't have to be done, but y'all take time out of y'all lives. Y'all got kids, y'all got bills and all of that shit. But y'all take time to watch us and critique us and, you know, promote us and all of that shit that y'all ain't got to do. That I don't know if you make residuals off it, but I hope you do, like, type shit like this. Like, the shit y'all do, man, y'all need big salutes for that shit.
They the real MVP Swamp.
Yeah, word, man. Because like shit, the other motherfuckers, like, you know what I'm saying, it gonna take time for you to get the notice of them. It take time to get the champion and all that other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? These are tangible platforms. You can actually be hands-on with it. I can click on an app on my phone and hear what's going on type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can't do that with others.
Appreciate it, and we gonna stay humble. We staying. I'm gonna stay humble. I know that way, cause I'm in for. I like the up and comers. That's where it's at. That's where it's at, man. Y'all up and comers.
That's a fact.
Is definitely where it's at. That's how the leagues and the courts are gonna keep getting pushed. So I'm always gonna watch and support y'all, especially while the fire ones, the ones that's making hair stand up in the back of my neck. Like, what? Okay, I got to support. I got to, man. Y'all keep definitely.
Man,
keep
did anybody here? I ain't get a chance to ask y'all niggas last night, but did anybody hear at the end of my first round against Powder when I did the Swamp Voice? Anybody hear that shit? Like I tried to. Did anybody notice that? I ain't nobody say nothing to me about that shit.
Yo, y'all was dying.
I thought that shit was fire.
I was dying laughing. I said, this motherfucker. Then when you looked at me, I said, boy, you wild as a motherfucker.
Man, I tried to get the action and all that. I thought I had it down back, man. That shit flopped.
I heard it. I didn't know what you was doing. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't know what you was doing at the time.
Oh, it's all good. I figured. I don't think a lot of people realize. They Powder Patty here. What's up, bro? Good shit, my nigga.
Word up. Y'all had a fight and battle. Powder Pat don't play, boy. That mother had about 20 women with him when he pulled up.
Man, I told him after the battle, I said, that's a good look. I need to start doing that. Like, it just look good.
He had a bunch of shorty.
Man,
Yeah,
what?
like
He rolled like that.
Mel,
no niggas all hoes.
What? Yeah, that's what's up.
I told him, I said, bro, I gotta do that. That shit just looks sweet.
Let me know about this.
I said, boy, damn, bro. Pull up, walking down the alley with that mother took up the whole alley with females. I said,
That's fire.
And I ain't talking about no little booger nannies or
Nah, yeah, them things.
Yeah, it was some shawty.
Yeah. Oh shit. That's fire. That's my fault, y'all.
It's all good, bro. I think that damn. What you think about drugs and Mike B?
Oh my goodness, that joint was fire. Drugs, man, he surprised me. He definitely impressed me.
What's up with drugs? Why he can't never seem to like every time I watch him, I'm wondering why he not up, like why he not, you see what I'm trying to say without saying it, because that's my dog, but like why he don't seem to be up there where he should with the shit.
He just doing his thing, like he just getting noticed. I think it feels like he just getting noticed to me, but you know, I've been having it seem like he just getting his just due. And he's getting better too. Drugs is getting better and better almost every battle. So he wasn't this good 6 months ago.
That nigga said the cops lied. No, Your Honor, it was a Glock 9. That shit.
Yeah, that was fire though. But I feel like there was a lack of preparation thing. You know, they like the Goonies like to wait till the last minute to write their rounds, or even when that Uno Lavo battle, you know, they'll come up with it in a day.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't even.
That's what I was worried about when I was standing up there and when I saw them behind me. I was just like, I hope this shit ain't about to be gas and it's gonna look bad. But it ended up being smooth. I know how they be. I be relaxed.
Yeah. That's why I say, man, I know I'm gonna have to stand in front of the whole cave game, and like they just don't know. Like I got a gun with that shit on a prop. I'm aiming that bitch and I'm letting that bitch fly. I ain't playing.
Amen.
I ain't playing. Cause there's bad news that like I don't give a fuck about that shit is garbage, bro. He is trash. I don't care.
I don't get it.
He's fucking trash, bro. The motherfucker, listen, bro, I just watched the battle here last night. The nigga said, see how quick, he said something about the stairs and said, see how quick you can elevate to the floor. So I moved my arm up to elevate to the floor. Like, nigga, where were you before?
Hell.
Yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where were you? Like, elevate. Like, man, niggas will. Listen, this is what I don't like. I don't like when niggas don't care about the feeler before it gets to the punch. Like, the nigga think, long as he got the punch, he can say any old bullshit before you get to the punch. Like, that's where you a die at, bro. That shit need to make sense, man. I hate when niggas make rap songs about a robbery, but you talking about bitches shaking ass for 2 whole verses. Like, man, stick to the script.
That's crazy. That's crazy. The rookie giving the vet some pointers. The rookie trying to give the vet the pointers.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
I was saying this earlier to some LA cats called Knowledge, and we were saying about punches and saying like basically like the devil is in the detail. Do you get me? Because he was saying like the way he writes a punch, he tries to paint a picture so you can visualize it. But he said what he's been trying to do is tweak the little like inner part of it. So he's trying to get like bars within bars where it all connects into a whole rounded punch. So everything connects nice. Like Swam said, people be slacking on the setups. As long as they got the punch, as long as the punch is fire, I'll just say some half-ass shit to get to it, which, like, do you hear me? It takes away then from the overall punch because the setup is kind of weak or lazy. You get me?
Yep, that's true.
Right.
I ain't gonna front. Like, sometimes I have my feeler set up and my setup will be fire, but the line before the punch, I may throw that one, I may dumb that one down just to make sure I had a crowd reaction, because it's like, oh, and then you get quiet, then you get that punch. I'll do some shit like that, but like I'm not just gonna throw any damn filler in that motherfucker. I'll throw a down line in there just to catch your attention and get it quiet before I actually lay the punch down.
So what, Swamp, you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey, so what's the process when you really, because it sounds like you really think he's weak. So what's the thing, like, does that lessen your motivation, or does it mean like you're going to turn up even more to show people like, I'm going to get him all the way out of here? Like, how you feel about that? But you think he's weak, like, what's the process? Does it change, or you just going to do you regardless?
Nah, just cause the nigga ass don't mean I ain't changing nothing on my end. I'm still coming out guns blazing. And the only thing may be, like, even with the QP battle, I aim to be like, with Your Honor, I aim to like try to rap better, because that motherfucker's so entertaining, man. You got to find something to set yourself out from a nigga like Your Honor. So I said, shit, let me try to be serious and be like, fuck your jokes and rap good. Because a nigga like that don't have to say shit and get the, like, who the fuck you know can say Glock 9 besides twerk and get a reaction? Like, you got to have that it factor in you. And, you know, so when I came up against QP, I said, man, the only thing people like is the, you know what I don't like about you, dog, and the shit talking. So I'm just going to rap better than this motherfucker and then show I'm supposed to be on stage. And that's the same thing with fucking Bad News. Just prove that I'm supposed to be on stage. That Brahma Bull, aggression shit, that shit don't move me, man. Because truth be told, like, my system set up the way I really don't hear niggas. I only knew Your Honor was cooking because the crowd was going crazy. I said, this nigga saying something. But other than that, I go off crowd level. So like, I really don't hear niggas. But as far as bad news, he is fucking horrible, man. So the mission levels up to get him the fuck out of here. Because when you see people that co-sign him, you know what I'm saying? All right, boom, we want to welcome Bad News, the Cave Gang and shit like that. Like, y'all really think this motherfucker fire, ain't it? He's not. I'm going to show you that he's not. So the motivation levels itself up.
Okay, hey Swamp. It's Augustine, man. I had a quick question for you. So, like you said, piggybacking off of what you just said, you said you're not really hearing what he's saying, but you're hearing the crowd reaction. So, does that mean we probably won't hear any rebuttals from you in the future?
Nah, we working on that shit. Listen, the crazy thing is, sometimes I'll think of some shit, but I'm so in the groove and so to the script that I be like, nah, I ain't trying that. Because not only in the heat of the moment, you got to think of a punch and a rebuttal, but you got to think of the setup to the lead to that motherfucker. That's your first time trying that shit and all that. I'd be like, nah, we ain't gambling like that. I came here I wrote some shit, and that's what's gonna get me the victory. But we're gonna start getting more comfortable and opening up some new doors soon.
Are you a writer, or do you freestyle like in your regular day? Like you can freestyle for a long time off the top?
Yeah. That's the crazy thing. My niggas tell me, like, bro, you freestyle 24/7. Like, try that shit. I'll be like, nah. That's why I write how I write, like, to make sure I know I'm in the game. And plus, the only time I'm a fan of a rebuttal is if it's actually fire, man. Nowadays in battle rap, people think long as you try, it's fire. Like, a lot of these rebuttals be ass, man. I'm just being real. And it don't matter that you just said some relevant shit that just happened that a nigga just said. If the bar is ass, it's ass.
He don't want to be on no team.
Got you. So when it comes to your writing process, I think yesterday what Yaron kind of broke it down to us, his writing process. When you go into it, like for Clean Paper or for Bad News. So since your Clean Paper battle was how it went, is there a way for you to use that material for your next opponent, or is it more so I gotta structure my rounds specifically for Bad News? Or are you a person who writes their bars, okay, this is what I got, this is hot, I'm using this no matter who it's against?
No, I got both, man. I got open fire, that's just for anybody, innocent bystanders and all, and then I got, the to the script for that person type shit. And like with Clean, like, I think people done flipped it so much, Clean Paper and the QP so much. I had a couple of name flips and a couple of things that was on the head, but a lot of that shit can go for anybody. But the thing about it, I'm not one of these niggas that sit around and write bars all day or have a book of bars or shit like that. Like, you gotta give me a name and I'll get the writing type shit. So Bad News gonna get some bad news. Like, it's for him.
Fire.
And, my fault, y'all good.
And then, hey, let me tell y'all this though, I don't want people to get the wrong perspective or feel like we just saying fuck the vets because we thirsty or chasing clout.
We're not saying that at all.
Oh, but look, a lot of people think that as far as
I just said
Twitter, because a lot of people will be like, oh, you clout chasing, leave D-Top alone or whatever. Whoop, whoop. Like, this is how I feel, bro. I feel like the veterans are the ones that been watering the shit down because they don't take the shit serious. This is why I say that. I say that because your average veteran got that mindset like this. I'm here now. I know what it took to get me here. So this is what works. This is me. This is what I'm going to give you. This is what gets me paid. You get this, and this is me type shit. Because you get you get what you get from certain battle rappers. As far as the veterans, they gonna do what they do. You don't see them stepping out of the box too many times, bro. It's the same shit. I look at battle rap like this, bro. I look at it like a child. Because when my child a couple of months old up until, the 1, 2, 3-year-old type shit. Okay, I give them a cookie and a juice. I get a reaction out of them. Okay, boom, I give them some fruit snacks and I give them a toy, I get another reaction out of them. Okay, boom, now I'm on to something. I know what it takes to get reactions out of my child. The child, figuratively speaking, is the fans. I know what it takes to get a reaction out of them. But as that child grows older and over time, You still trying to get that motherfucker a damn fruit snack.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
The motherfucker want the car now.
Yeah, it's not gonna
I want
work.
the car now. So like, you can't come at me with the same shit. You can't give me no fucking juice and no sippy cup telling me, oh, this right here is gonna work. But the veterans will do that. Like, look, motherfucker, take this sippy cup and this juice because this is what works type shit. You got to be able to change with the game, man.
Real shit right there.
You got to be able to change up with it. That's why I always, like, if you notice me on social media, talk to me and watch I respond back. I'ma always be in tune because that's gonna keep the hunger. That keeps the ball rolling whether motherfuckers know that or not. Instead of having that, I'm about to show up, get my bag, and give you me type shit. No, I'm bringing what the fuck y'all been asking for. That's what I'm bringing. Whatever
like
I need to get that reaction, I'm gonna evolve with that and change the game plan up. I'm not about to keep trying to give sippy cup and juice to 16-year-old. You want to borrow the car? Go get the car. You want me to teach you about the birds and the bees and how to go get some coon noot now? Let's have that talk.
Shit. You feel like the vets, like they almost like afraid to lose their spot, man, cause it seems like some of them might be out of here, man, cause y'all class is fire. Like all battle rap is lit right now.
Yeah, they gonna play it safe though. They gonna play it safe. It gotta be worth it. It gotta be a battle that they can afford to lose, if that makes sense. It gotta be something that they can afford to lose. Because if you get took out of here by one of these young cats, that shit ain't gonna look well. Because after that, any veteran on your level that you battle gonna be like, boy, you just lost to little such and such. And a lot of them boys can't deal with that shit. That's why I give much respect to motherfuckers like Danny Myers and shit like that, man.
Now the bar guy, he on a different level.
He's in tune with everything, bro. He's in tune with all the way from the 9th graders on up to the seniors. He in tune with them. But what the motherfucker got to realize, like, nigga, in practice, the damn freshmen be busting the seniors' ass. People don't get to see that shit. But now you can't hold this class back right here. Because a couple of them seniors injured now.
Danny Myers, you battle Kid Turner on the Discord. Like, how many vets will be battling on the Discord giving young cats a shine? Like, you get me? And he didn't half ass it, yeah. That boy showed up for Kid Turtles. He had some proper, like, all 3 rounds were fire.
Facts. We talking about Danny Myers, ain't
Yeah, you're talking about Danny Myers giving shots. Do y'all see yourself as are you gonna give shots like that, Swamp, once you get to a certain level, or like how you gonna play it?
Yeah.
Because you already kind of picking and choosing your battles now. It seem like.
I'm pulling up, man. It don't. I'm gonna be like that once I like, but I'm never gonna damn throw my own personal agenda out of the way for it. But I'm gonna be for it.
All right, so I got a question, Swamp, right? So when you become a veteran, bro, you know you got to keep that same energy, right? When the dog's telling you come outside and you making a certain amount and you know you got to take a lesser amount, or if you get cracked by this young and your price go down, you got to keep that same energy because it's going to be a hungry class coming in. And years from now, when the Swamps and the Your Honors and Gunpowder Pats and people of that nature are moving up, it's going to be a time where the youngest is coming for y'all. You know what I mean? You're going to have to keep the same energy.
Yeah. I don't mind that, though. Because that, like, the people I watch and really take notice of, they doing that. That's why I brought up Danny Myers. Like, I watch Danny Myers because your average battle rapper gives Danny Myers hell. Talk shit about him, they going to say, nigga, they a reference to Danny Myers. Like, battling you is something like battling Danny Myers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the outlook of a lot of battle rappers. Like, Danny Myers he one of the realest out here, man, for real. He in tune with everything. He know what's going on. He up on game. Like, Danny Myers knows more about the Carolinas than T-Top and Bread. Those are facts.
But Danny Myers is not that good, though. It's a different. Danny Myers is really not that good. Like, he's not one of the upper. You know what I'm saying? So he can afford to do that because he's not really the star power that some of these other guys are who can't afford to do that. He can afford that because who the fuck is, like? Let's be real. He's not really. You know what I'm saying? He's not top 10 in nobody's eyes. Like,
he's my top 5. He's in my top 5, Danny Myers. He's one of the best, most consistent battle rappers that is. Simple.
I think we can talk bar for bar, but if we're talking about the whole package,
smoke
he's not a star, man.
battle rappers.
Hey, I don't know. I got a few battles. I need my battle rap bitch. I throw Danny Myers and I get that feeling.
I'm not denying he can rap. I'm just saying he's not a star. On the star scale, he wouldn't make the top 15 of battle rap stars. He doesn't provide the star value that other these guys are. We're not talking about rappers, we're talking about stars.
I think he's like, people that fucked up his image. Like every battle rapper just view him as like a pushover type shit, and you know, all
that's what I'm trying to tell you. That comes from him battling all these random nobody niggas. This is the cause of. That's the effect.
I get what you're saying.
I agree with that.
Because you're saying because he able to put his name out there, he's willing to do it. Where these other niggas are not. Because nigga, I've built myself up to this stature. I've gone through what you've gone through. If the niggas before me did it to me, I'm gonna do it to you too. The game and how I go type shit. You see what I'm saying? I feel that
right, a little bit, but it's also more importantly, you gotta realize there is some things you just can't do. Like I know you want to do this, do that, but you just can't. Like Jay-Z not gonna really get on the song with Kodak Black, bro. Like it's just not in his best interest to even do that. That's just not something you do. That don't mean you don't love the youth. That just means, bro, with all that work for, I can't afford to really, like, that's, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. There are things that don't make sense.
Nah, but
how you say both of them in the same breath? How you say he's not a star, but then he can't do what he's doing? Cause he's not a star, it seems like he should. Go ahead.
I'm talking about Danny when I said that.
Okay.
The people who don't do what Danny do, that's because that's what makes them who they are. Because they don't do that. Real stars don't. I'm not saying what Danny doing is bad. It's great, but a star don't do that.
I fuck with Danny.
Danny's different, man.
Hey,
that nigga the bar guy.
He's the force. He's just
like old type of rapper, like
bar
guy. This battle rap shit, like to me, he's low key piece of battle rap for what he put.
You better watch it, Your Honor, because you know he'll battle you, right?
That's a fact.
We could do that.
You know he'll battle you, so you might want to watch it. Danny fire.
He is a little slap around nigga, and it's a reason why. It's because he don't.
Hey man, listen. Hey, again, no disrespect, but leave Danny alone for now.
I ain't messing with Danny. I hope to never battle Danny.
That's it. You feel me? It's a little disrespect. Not on the, you know, not the tear shit or anything like that, but that one can get ugly. Man, the way y'all class talks, it brings back like the beginning, like the essence. That's why when you was like up here like that, talking, creating battles, like, man, that's the essence. So and y'all giving us that, man. That's why people are in tune, and that's why people fuck with y'all. Like I don't know personally, but I'm pretty sure like after the first band jank or whatever, my fault. Yeah, after y'all battle, I'm pretty sure both of y'all social medias went crazy. You know me? Like, y'all fire, man.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, definitely appreciate y'all, what y'all doing, shit like that. Would y'all ever battle?
I want to ask you something, Your Honor. My fault. Last night you had a fire interview. I got to play it back. I wasn't here. And I want to ask both of y'all this, because y'all both battlers and y'all do y'all thing. In the interview, you were saying how if you feel like you're up 2-0, kind of like let off the gas, like don't you want a body? Like what are you looking for when you step in a ring? Like I'm asking both of y'all.
I tackle it first if you want. You go ahead, Swamp.
Go ahead, B-Dog.
I mean, yeah, you're looking for a body, but I'm also looking for the next battle. You know, I vividly expressed why I bought my third when I feel like I'm up 2-0 or I feel like I've done enough for another call. We're still at the grinding stages. I'm still at the grind stages. I haven't done anything yet. I haven't accomplished nothing. And while on my route to accomplishing what I need to do, I feel this is the most important part. If I ever get a Geechee Gotti, of course I'm going to have 3-4 rounds. But we're talking about a Swamp, a Gunpowder Pat, and, you know, shout out to them dudes. There's no reason to pull out a third. I might as well, you know what I mean? I explained that vividly yesterday.
No, I get what you, I get it. I'm just saying, like, to me, like, going back to, and again, I'm not trying to start no dumb shit or nothing. Going back to y'all battle, like, did anybody tell you, like, your people's like, yo, you up 2-0, bro? Like, there's no way. There's no way.
Nah, they ain't say that. Nah, they ain't say that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you, I don't know if you did hold back or whatever. Like, man, that's just a different approach.
I did enough.
But it's not the first time I heard that. You feel me?
Yeah, I did enough. I did enough for the battle. I did enough. It did its numbers. I don't think a third would have pushed it no further than what it did. It did its thing. There was no reason to put that material out there. I can save that, get a head start on my next battle. It's just my process. I think it's just me.
I think you underestimated the power third, man.
Them third rounds is important.
Once you get to that level where it's important, nowadays it's not.
So how you feel about it?
I would have went and watched that Swamp battle maybe 3 more times if it was closer in that third. I can tell you that now.
Oh, I would appreciate those 3 more views. I ain't gonna hold you.
And that would have been like 20, because it's like 6 of us here. Maybe my math is wrong, but I don't do math, y'all.
I mean, he was done in 2. Like, come on, bro. Who
was done?
Swamp was done.
Man, I 30'd you.
You know, that's what they, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like what they like.
Right,
They
that
like
shit.
what they like.
I 30'd you.
That shit was fire. I don't know, bro.
Swamp got that battle, but like I ain't never seen but none of y'all, yeah, until I saw that battle, and instantly you both made me want to follow you and rock with you both, like you made me follow your paths, no, because you both impressed me, bro.
I appreciate that, bro. And to answer your question, Mel, I think I'm not really up there battling the opponent. I'm up there still proving that I can play this game. You know, I think I'm not up there trying to beat Swamp or trying to 3-0 Gunpowder or I'm up here proving that I can be here and do this. So renew my contract, give me some money, and let's get it. You know what I mean? That's
so your approach is a little different. I get you. Now I get that mindset. Yeah. I get it.
I mean, because in a nutshell, think about it like this. What would have changed from when I battled Swamp since it dropped to now, where we both are in our career, popularity, whatever? What would have changed if I won 2-1? If the consensus was I
clean
won 2-1.
and he could have got nobody else.
That's what I was about to say. He got a bigger plate than you, man.
Oh, I see.
You get like the look changes. You feel me? If it was a fight, like if it would have been like, and then again, not to try to bash you or nothing, we're just speaking opinions. If it was close or whatever, if it's like fire debatable, then y'all both could have got it clean. You feel me? Like it changes. No shot
I
or anything like that.
Yeah, but I would have got Gunpowder regardless. That was too hyped up before my.
Yeah, that matchup made itself, like, for real. You and Gunpowder, like, I'm gonna be honest, I think it happened too early. I feel like y'all should have waited a little bit more. But yeah, that made itself, man. And from what I'm hearing, it's a good battle.
Yeah, it was a good battle. Definitely a good battle. What you think, Swamp? You gonna answer that question that Mel just had?
I'm not, you know.
I think they'll would be like, I'm gonna empty the clip. All 3 rounds. I think like that's what battle rap is missing. I think battle rap missing actual effort all 3 rounds. Like a nigga actually coming to kill all 3 rounds and treat every battle like it's their last type shit. Like it matters. But that's not. You got to understand what y'all understand because that's all facts. Because like in the process that is going on right now, you still being evaluated. Like, are you made for battle rap? They still trying to find you and make sure this is what you're supposed to be doing. That's why you get tips and coaching along the way type shit. But as far as like me, I just like I really want to kill every person I stand in front of. That's just my mentality. Like so, like that all 3 round shit. I'm coming like all 3 rounds.
Yeah, Swamp, I noticed that in your battle with Your Honor, you'd always end with it. You had haymakers, like scattered all throughout all 3 rounds. You always made sure you ended on an absolute haymaker. And every time you brought the whole room down, like everyone's going, like you always ended it on a proper wham. Do you get me? I was just like, go on, bro, proper, like, do you hear me?
Yeah. That's what I think of first. That's what, before I start writing, I write 3 haymakers that I know without a doubt gonna rock the building. And those gonna be my 3 enders for my round.
Wow, we called it too. That's crazy. We knew that. We could tell. That's crazy.
I'll be doing that too, man.
That's the opposite of you, Your Honor. You say you put it at the beginning of your round. You put it at the beginning, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I probably put the best one at the beginning. I try to end with a haymaker too, but it ain't a haymaker unless the crowd call it a haymaker, bro. We right. It's up to the crowd to consider what's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I said, boy. When you,
Yo, what's it like when
you
y'all like when you writing, right? And you think like you think, yo, this gonna be fire. But the shit leading up to it is what they react to. Like, what goes through your head, man? Like, I know that gotta be like, not this, like frustrating. Does that frustrate y'all?
No. God know what in your mind you like, boy, I'm finna hit him with this shit right here. That thing in your head, though, you don't want to get too excited and jump the gun or some shit like that. You just slow roll it, man. That's why I set my shit up like that. You slow roll. But when you got haymakers that you know for sure, and like, you know what I'm saying, with me being in the same camp as DG the Piranha, like he a heavy puncher. So like when I'm punching and trying to come up with bars, shit, I'll run them shit by him. And if I get any kind of reaction, I know I'm working with something. But 9 times out of 10, it's hard to get a reaction from that nigga. So like when I do get one, I'm like, all right, that's one.
Well, I always just run it back. You know, if they break up the cadence due to the chain, just run it back. They're gonna end up saying it with you, and then, you know, it helps the next bar land pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
Because when you said
That's
that,
a fact.
what you said that 12, would you see what happened to a dude when he get hit with a 12 gauge? The same thing. Like, did you think that shit was gonna hit like that, man?
Of course.
Nah, man, to be honest, I swear I didn't think that was gonna hit. I thought the You Can't Copy Respect was gonna hit the bar right before that, when I told the story about this new gun that my man had that was so lit, and I'm still taking this tech. Why? Because You Can't Copy Respect. I thought it was a great play on where we were going and the URL and things like that. That one flopped, but yeah, I did not think, you know, I just thought that was a nice little warm up to get right into the bars.
Man, the simplicity of it is what hit. Like, I like shit like that. Just that simple, funny yet serious.
It's a tickle bar. Tickle bar.
Facts. Tickle bar.
He think everything a tickle bar. Everything.
Yeah, he always trying to label bar. He be like, I think it's a virtual bar. He always trying to label the bar. Like, I think that's an inside bar. That's a cross the street bar.
Facts.
I gotta be in the building.
That's crazy.
Tickle bars, man.
We just
Tickle
making
bars is
sure
just
y'all
jokes.
working. That's all.
I'm not a fan.
See, I think Swamp won the battle, but I really think I might have won the war, though.
You crazy?
I don't know. Like,
Explain.
Because I feel like the things that are being quoted and being said and still thriving today was mostly what things I was saying. Like, it's, you know, I mean, you know, with all due respect, well, that's implied, of course. But I think, like, you know what I mean, nigga, the Glock 9, the 12 gauge, like, it's lines that people are still, using in their daily life. Niggas is talking like this now. Like, nobody's really saying, I want small, flat chicken, like, more bitches like they chicken. Nobody's really
Don't try to do the fire now. Don't start. Listen, this is what happens. Now they been flying the Glock 9 and shit like that. Before that, it was the no cap and smack white, let's get it popping. Those the bars they were talking about. Now they talk about the Glock 9 and stuff like that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what winning the war means. That means in the long run, what's still in motion. That's what winning the war means, bro. I said you won the battle. I won the war. That's what winning the war means.
Look at that trailer. Where that shit start off with.
Glock 9. Oh, which trailer you talking about? Because you so mad.
Nah, the trailer that the band Legacy official trailer. That shit start off with let's get it popping.
Oh man, yeah, that's all part of the battle, man.
You got the Glock 9 in there though, you know.
Nah, it was shocking. That was crazy.
They was waiting for me to say that shit against what's it called? I can't wait to see Swamp next joint just to see. Yeah, they couldn't wait for that. Like, I just want to see you got any quotables yet, you know, besides that internet, you know, on the internet. But we gonna see.
That's his slogan. That's his slogan, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's different.
The little same nigga I am on the internet. Better get your dinner set. Yeah, that's it.
Boy, you fool as hell, man.
Nah, for real, that's it. Ain't that it? Something like that.
Oh my God. That's
You're on a fool, man. But yeah, man, it's going on an hour and 30 minutes, man. The hour and 30 minutes, man. We're going to cut this a little short. Well, we're going to end it right here. Salute to both of y'all. Salute to you, Swamp, for pulling up on us. You know we're going to keep following your career. And we're going to keep, anytime something happens, I'm going to hit you. And I want you to come up here. Bro, yeah, anytime something happens. Same thing with you, Your Honor. It don't seem like you're going to be as accessible as Swamp, but hopefully you rock with us more. And we're going to hit you up with something different, man.
That boy stupid. I'm busy. I'm a star. I'm a little more you know, man, he always available. He ain't doing that. He just mowing lawns and shit. Hey, good. Why you fucking smash?
Hey, salute to the gang. So, hey, before we get out of here, if any questions, any last little questions that y'all had and y'all want to go in, gang, this is the time before we get out of here, man.
Yeah, I got one. It's not the best, but it's one. Do you feel, in the current climate of battle rap, that one punch, or like, do you get me? Like, one punch can win a battle, like outright?
Fuck no. And that prime example is damn Rum Nitty and T-Top. They need to quit fucking saying that Rum Nitty lost that battle because of that third round, one bar about Tech 9, bro.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Nitty
like, I'm not going for that. Like, that's whack to take away a man work that he done put in 2 rounds clearly, and say, oh, you done lost the battle because of a checkout line.
Yeah, and you know what, Swamp, that's mad, like, innit, because that pretty much answers my question in a nutshell, like that. And that was a great, like, thing, how you put it. That's perfect, man, I'm serious. Because I thought that too, like, his whole last round was just playing on the Walmart angle, which I thought was, like, you can't really knock a man for working, but it did hit like a motherfucker, but you can't knock a man for working. So it didn't really hit as hard for me, that's just me. But yeah, like you said, he put in work on those first 2 rounds, and he kind of took his foot off the gas in the third, but he done enough in the first 2 clear as a window. So yeah, I agree with you, my boy.
That's why you gotta bring third. That's right.
I got one more question though. So what would y'all give it how could you get into the battle rap culture? You see what I'm saying? Get your first battle book in person. You see what I'm saying? Like that.
Just find yourself a little local league that's not thriving too well, and they'll usually accept. You know, if you say you rhyme, they'll just take that, and you know, you can just do it from there.
Yeah, it's leagues everywhere. Like, start some way, get in the league or whatever. Like, really, in every area, you got a battle rap group and some shit going on. They every league most leagues have like a ground zero, like a start off card.
Yeah, most leagues do got like you can come to DC, you know, CBG for nothing. You know what I mean? Just because you say you spit and they need people because they're building. You know, just find your local little spot that's building. You know, go to somewhere that's trying to build and you can help be the face of that. Just make sure you're nice. You know, make sure you can rap. Don't jump in this shit because it's trending and you know don't force it because it's clear that it's forcing it. You know, it's clear. I think one of y'all touched on that earlier. You see the guys up there, you can tell he wasn't nothing in high school. He wasn't. I think somebody said that earlier. Like it's so true. Like so, don't do it if you can't do it. You know.
Yeah, you really got to be able to you got to think about it full circle, man, because like it ain't just being able to rap. You got to be able to perform, and you got to be able to not fold under pressure and lights. You got to be able to still stick to the script with different pressures and different environments, like different situations. Like you really got to be able to adapt to.
Serious swamp, yeah. We used to run events down here in my city, yeah. And we'd see people like they'd be like deers in headlights. Like when it come time to battle, they were all confident. When it come showtime, and we're like, right, round one is on you. They just blank, and it'd be like deer headlights. It was crazy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just that, but I don't want that to deter nobody because like I think we all as battle rappers, you have those butterflies. It's kind of like when you go to fight in the streets, like you know how. You're not scared, but it ain't till you either get punched or you punch him that you say, all right, I'm settled in. Let's go now. You know what I'm saying? Just don't let that. Yeah. But other than that, man, that shit, piece of cake. This shit an outlet for me, man. Because like when you doing certain things, you really want to do certain things to people, but you get to kill a nigga on stage and both of y'all go back home to y'all respective parties and shit like that. It's a real good outlet.
I've always said, like, battle rappers need confidence in themselves to get up on that stage and to get through it. Like, you got to have a certain amount of confidence to do that shit. You get me? Because it's nerve-wracking as hell. So, like, I salute everyone on that stage, man. Salute, bro.
Yeah. Can't never judge.
I got a question. This is DR.
What's good?
How you feeling? For both of y'all. How do y'all feel about the top tiers, the choking and the bad performances that's been going on with the top tiers for the last couple of years, and that they're still able to get plates? You know, how do y'all feel about that?
I mean, we allow them to do that. You know, we don't put the pressure on them not to do it. We allow that, and they allow it to happen. They know if I choke, I'm still gonna get my other ass and get booked for the next card. So why really? And let's be real. They gave out free food. How many of us will really work? Will we keep a job if food is just free? No, there'll be no reason to. So I think we gotta, as a community, put the pressure on them. Like, nigga, you should be docked if you choke or don't have a grant, whatever. You should be, not booked. There used to be penalties for that shit. I mean, we seen guys come and go so fast because they just couldn't play this game. And now, once you prove yourself a little bit of enough, you kind of have so much leeway to kind of do whatever at this point.
That's true though. I believe the same thing. Like I ain't gonna say we all perfect. Ain't gonna have a few slip up here or there, but like when you build up a reputation of that shit, or like you can clearly see like it's the lack of prep and you not being ready to go to war. Like it got to be some type of like punishment for that, or like you know what I'm saying, just a process that you go through. Knock them down and make them battle a youngin' then, or somebody they don't want to battle then.
my final question here, guys, is do you think battle rappers who use ghostwriters, so battle rappers who use ghostwriters, do they deserve plates, in your opinion?
Nah, in hip hop, then no one deserves to play for ghostwriting. In hip hop, that's one of the rule. Well, I think rule number 101 it would be rhyming, of course, but after that it would be authentic material. So nobody deserves a place in no form of hip hop if they getting ghostwriters. Point blank. Period.
Yeah, I mean, cause like that with that, like with battle rap, you whatever you're saying, if that's not your natural feelings and the way you expressing yourself, if you're not genuinely expressing how you're rapping, then it's gonna clearly show, and like that's gonna happen when you saying some shit that you ain't even wrote. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't look natural saying that shit.
Yeah,
So that's gonna show on the stage, and then you screwed.
Well, I thought I was over. What y'all think about the app, both of y'all? What y'all think about the upcoming app? The URL got coming on. Everybody talking about the app. I gotta hear y'all point. Y'all, what y'all think about it?
Shit, I think as far as the app, it's cool long as it run how they say it's gonna run. I mean, you can't too much argue with $8 a month. Hell, you got Netflix and Hulu and shit for that much. Like shit, if you're a real fan or a supporter or whatever, like $8 ain't gonna hurt. But just make sure it's gonna be what you said it's gonna be.
Yeah, I spoke on the app yesterday, so I think I'm good on that one.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I had to get you your input on that. But you're right. You're right. Just long as they say whatever you say is gonna happen, just make sure it happen. I think everybody be alright.
Yeah, I ain't want no bullshit, man.
That's a fact, man. Like Mel Love, get us up out of here, man. Get us up out of here, man.
Hey, fellas. First of all, salute to y'all. Swamp, your honor. Appreciate you stopping by again and fuck with us. And next time, man, we really need the exposure. Give your boys a shout out. Battle Rap Rankings, whoever. Like, really need the exposure. We working really hard, man, and it's all for y'all. At the end of the day, it's all for y'all. So, just a little shout out would be appreciated. Feel me? And
That's a bet, bro. That's a bet. I could do that, man.
Little things like that, man. And I really appreciate y'all. Any social medias or anything like that, just for anybody that want to play back pops in. You feel me?
Yeah, shit. My social media Swamp843 New Carolina on Twitter, Swamp12 on IG, and Sean Page on Facebook. SHAUNPAIGE.
Alright, your honor, anything?
Man, I'm a star. They know me. They know me.
He Hollywood, y'all.
Yeah, Denzel.
They know me. I'm a star.
Now we got Denzel up here. Now I appreciate y'all, man. Battle Rap is life. Follow the rankings. We got 4 O's in back of the whip, and we out.
Yeah.
Shit.
2 Eyes. Subscribe to my boy 2 Eyes. Subscribe to my boy Textiles. Subscribe to my boy Mel Love. Man, we working. We in the field, man. We got probably Gunpowder a little bit later. We got Street Hymns coming up. We got Drugs coming up. We got interviews now. We in the field. Battle Rap is life. I see everything. Salute to y'all, man.